This is a chalkboard drawing channel. I'm going to draw a new portrait of animal today. So today what you see in here is the dog, the black dog. I don't know what's the name of the dog, what kind of the dog this is called. But it's so popular. I see a lot of them. And this is what we did just a few days ago, I think. And now we're gonna to draw this crown or raven, or I don't know what they call this in Canada. Raven or crown. Today, so it's black and black birds on the blackboard, black dog on the blackboard. So that's a black challenge. Okay, so let's greeting everyone here. Welcome you to my channel of this live drawing session today. Okay, so you see the dog here. I'm gonna erase this, and then I am going to do the new one. It's Sunday night in my town, and probably this is already Monday in Asia. So let's draw. Let's draw this raven. Okay, so first I'm gonna to erase this one to save your time. We will start immediately without further ado. We will start it right now. So open your eyes, and this will be erased in front of you. 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna erase this dog. So beautiful dog, such a beautiful dog. See, I do it very quickly, so quickly. Because I'm going to draw a new one. I'm going to draw this raven or crown. So it's gone. Yeah, it's gone. It's disappeared. I destroy it. I erase it. And I'm gonna to make it dry and clean. 干净漂亮的黑板。Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to make a sketch. Let me use this. It's the chalk we use, and I'm gonna to place her head here, and with her eyeball here, and then he's gonna go this side, and let me see how far away. Okay, so this part. her head probably here, little bit here. I think he got a long face here. Let me see how long is it. Very beautiful shapes here. A little mouse here. Got an eyeball here, I think. This for hair. Hello, let me see. Welcome everyone here. So now I'm going to sketch this raven, or what do you call this in your country? Well, in my country, I call this wuya. In Chinese, it's a wuya, okay? She got a lot. Hey, thank you everyone. Let me see. When I finish this sketch, then I will see if any questions here. Hello. Ooya hoa. Yes, hello. Thank you, Simfu. Cookie. Thank you. Oh, Cookie, the man with missing the legend. Hi, I'm fine. The man, the myth, the mission, the legend. Oh, okay. I'm wondering who you are. Hello, Abanda Nova. Okay, Nova. Cookie. The grace, the gold store. Oh, great. Hello. All right, now we're going to draw the crown. As you see from here, okay, so you can have a reference of the portrait I'm trying to make. Okay, so now, all right. So it's above here. I think he got the eyeball a little bit lower here. Okay, so this is nose. This is her nose, right here. And this is her mouth. The bricks, what they call the bricks. Brick or big. See, I have to make the shape perfect. So he goes up, down here. All right. It's about right. So this is the body. It seems like he's lying this way. Such a beautiful post. Probably the most difficult part here is the feather, all the black feather here. Okay, let me see if it's correct, if it's lovely. I think it's gonna be a little bit like this. So don't worry about the detail. We will fix that, but now I'm trying to find the shape and of the outline, the sketch, the outline of this beautiful ribbon. Okay, so Cookie, no problem. Come back anytime, because this live stream will keep going for quite some time here tonight. So if you miss it, no problem. We have a replay. You can check my channel. If you subscribe to my channel, you will find all of those live streams I have done before. So including this tonight, you will see that. When we finish, if you don't have time right now, you can save it, you can keep a record of that, you can follow me, and then you will see the ribbon. Okay, so I'm drawing this sketch, and this mouse right here. I try to make it correct. I give the brick here smaller. It's about the same size as the top one there. So let me see here. You see, I'm checking right now. Okay, looks okay. All right. So now this is the sketch. And I'm gonna to have some light and shadow of this ribbon. Okay, so the light is coming from this part. So the light on this here so bright. I give a light here, and the light goes strong in this side and go weak on the back side of here. But he got a long, big, fat chick here, but you don't see that this right here because of the shadow right there. So he got this very bright on the top of her bricks, but on the chin here are not so bright, and here he got some more light on the top. Then he goes weak, and he got some light over here, and this is a shadow. And he got a very good light here. This is the wind. You see, we have a very basic light, but remember the raven, the crown is black. So all this chalk you see here is a black feather lit by the light. So he looks very bright, but actually it's black, okay? This is a deadly black background. But this bird is black, but there's a lot of sun there, sunlight here, so make it bright, shiny. So now you see this there is a bird. You don't recognize it because it's so vague. It's not clear because I just give a very rough light and shadow there. It's like a stone standing there, but you've seen that it's already formed. Hi, Otata Ushi. Thank you again for coming back. Yes, we are drawing. We're going to draw this raven, a crow. It's not easy. It's a black bird, but we can do that. Okay, so we have finished the second step. We give the light and shade, shadow of this beautiful bird. So this dark and this dark, right? He got a dark shadow here, so you can see this bird already there. But you can tell it's an eagle, or owl or whatever. Yes, drawing a bird. Yeah, this is a bird. It's so popular. So you can see a lot here in my place, in my town, and they're friendly. They not afraid of people. Okay, I give some light here. All right, so let's start with the eyeball. So I put the eyeball here. So you got a black eyeball right here. So it's very easy. Make it black. Okay. And I think I got it this big. Okay, roughly. And you can change that later. And he got an eye circle around the black eyeball. So make it like this. It's not perfect, but it's okay. And the beginning, you just make it there. You just decide the structure and the basic light and shadow. So this is the forehead. This is the eye circle. Okay, and this her cheek behind, and then the hair behind the feather, and then this forehead. Right here. And he got a lot of hair on above her eyes, so there's a shadow. There's a shadow here. Okay, so this is so dark. So the eye socket is right here. There's the forehead. Okay, so they will move on. And this is her nose. And he got he got a feather here. Very little feather. And this is a nose. So long. It's right about here. And then we move down to her mouth, to her bricks. Bake, or what do you call brick? Bake. Okay, he got some light here, so he got very bright outside. Right here, very good light. Strong light on the edge, because light is coming down here, and you just need to make the shape great. It's about this, like this. Okay, don't make it too hard. We need some adjustment here. So this is the up lips goes here. And then let me connect here. This picture is not very clear. A lot of detail disappears. So you have to make it more texturalized. Texture, full of textures, a lot of detail. You have to make some. You have to do some imagination of that, especially on the face, and her body here is already full of textures, very complicated. So it's not. I don't worry about that one, but her face is very, very simple in my picture, and you can see a lot of the details there. So you have to make some of yours. Why? Let me see. Why does the background? I mean, if you mean the background here, because I have my light above this blackboard. So this is light up. If I put the 90 degree direct to our camera, you see there's no light above. And you see the bird, it's in the dark, right? So this is the shadow, this is the light of the studio. Make the background. If I look like this, the light will hit here from the top. So the top looks much lighter. And this part look like dark, right? This dark, this bright, and this is dark. So the light's coming down from this side, from top. If I put the light on the right, then this part will be much lighter, the background. If I turn this way, then you will see the blackboard here, much light. If I put this, you see, it's all changing. There's some reflection on the board. Okay, so there's a lot of surface of the blackboard, some of growth. They say growth, surface growth. I don't know what to say. It's mud. It's not a non-reflective surface. Some are very shiny, reflective, Okay. So I hope I explained that. Okay. So now you see the background is so dark. So the bird looks like a white bird. If you are not making the light and shadow relationship correct, you will mess up with the light and shadow and the original colors of the bird, which is black. So you have to make your light and shadow well organized and keep the good relationships within itself, the subject itself, and the background. Okay, so now you see it looks like so bright. No problem. Don't worry about that. We will leave black. Then how to handle this light and shadow, and finally, you will see. You will perceive, or you will think, and or probably you will see. This is a black raven or crown or blackbird. Okay, so this is a shadow. This lower brick, a little light over there, but not much. But this is much stronger. And here, I got a very good light on the top. Here, I have to keep it very good shape. I have make her eyes smaller. Not so big. Okay, and then this is her mouth. Feather around her mouth. As I say that we do not have a lot of detail on her face because the picture is not with a very high resolution, so we don't have a lot of information about about her face. So you have to imagine, give some imagine that. So now we move forward. So this is light up because the light is coming here and it's very bright. But you leave the texture here, leave some black here, and then you move like this. This face, it goes like this, like a radius, it's like a fan, goes like this. You got a very strong shadow here, so you wrap it, raise some shade here, remove some chalk there, and make this part very dark because it's already behind light, so it will not so bright. So you just move very slightly, very lightly there. And there, here is some feather under the chin and the jaw, which is bright. Okay, and then comes to the body. So this part will be a little complicated, but you have to make it organized. Okay, so here we got a feather, small feather like hair, very small. It's not like a feather, it's like a hair. So thank you, Susie. It's a very good question. I hope you receive my answer. All right. So we keep going, and then we have a light feather here, and this is a shadow area. You don't have a lot of light there. So here, you got some light, some, not too much. And on the here, the outside, and the other side here is much bright because lights here. So now we have to deal with the feather here. This is also bright. And there's a lot of detail, there's a lot of feather. You can see the shape of the feather, but with the shadow. And now you don't have to do that. We just make a big shape first. So large area. So this is the wing. It got a very strong light here. So give a very basic shade. It seems that I have made this I make her mouth too big, I think. I think we have to make this. Yeah, I'm trying to make this part. Because I think this is Okay, I'll fix that later. I just make this smaller. I think it's gonna to be much smaller here. This must be this way. Yeah, we need to fix the head. I don't feel this part is right. Then I need to make this part a little bit smaller. Make the eyes open there, here, more. Yeah, try to make some adjustment, okay? Too big. I drew it too big. Okay, then this part. Very complicated here. I use this side of my chalk to make the big shade. Then I have to make it okay. So take a sit back and look. A younger brother. Yes. I just make the size to see if it has to be correct, has to be right. And then half and half, probably half here. Too long, too big, too size. The size is too big. I lost the size, I lost the proportion. am trying to make these shapes and the size. Okay, so now we're going to do more details. So now I'm gonna to have all these facial features. So I got her eyeball here. Right here, the top here, well, not so bright, but the shadow here is great. And then it's the shadow here. We got some light, a feather here. Okay. Okay, then I draw this forehead and the eyebrow. I got a shadow here. Okay, it's very carefully to shape out the mouth, the bricks here. The shadow there. Okay, and then he got the mouse like this here, under the brick. Okay, make a very tiny separation of the up and lower beak. Make the connection here. Okay. Not there. Actually here. Lower. This lower chin there, under the mouth, under the bricks. Okay, now we have to make the shadow here. Some shadow matte under the hair, so this is the throat. Not much light. Okay, right, and then this is higher, brighter here. Okay, not easy, right? Okay, don't worry, and we move step by step to build up the shade and the light and the texture to make it real a black or a raven. Okay, so now it looks like very bright, right? Okay, so this goes to the shape here, and now I move down to her body, so the neck right here, and right here. So I don't talk. I need to concentrate. So there's a lot of work here. Actually, this is like kind of over the shape. Okay, then we have a lot of feather here. There, where he got the light, and then he got some lights here. So he got a lot. Some black, some shadow. And this is the shadow area. I'm using an eraser, okay, so this is an eraser. I'm trying to create the shape. Looks good, thank you. Yes. Yes, thank you. If you drawing, it's always some problem, and you have to face because you're showing different subject, even the same subject like tigers. You have done 100,000 of tiger, but every time, they will look different in different pose, different situation, different angles. So there's no one formula fits all situation. So you have to face every time you have to deal with something new. Okay, and this is the break below. I got some hair here. I got a shadow here. because he's a blackbird. So its original color of the feather was original. In the normal light, it's black. So you have to leave some black feather here or there. So we know this is a blackbird. Okay, so now I'm doing this with a smaller feather, like a hair size feather here. So you see I have a lot of shadow on the bottom and on the top a little bit. So now I'm going to do this part very bright hair. This I think it's a back. Now I'm making this part. Can make it correct here. And they got a strong shade. Alright. And the shade here. So I make a shadow here. So make it shadow here. There's a little feather in this area. So you can see right there. And he got a this is very complicated shade and pattern. It's not easy. Okay, I can see my screaming. That's not easy to draw. So you have to represent, make some of them. Here, maybe I use this one. Feather, right here, you can see the little shape. Good choice. Yes, thank you, Nika. It's a good choice and very tough. tough one because the feather, the texture, the structure, construction of the feather, very complicated as they saw, and all black. And then they have different size and shapes of feather everywhere. They have different all the different shapes and different size, different texture. On their feather. So here you can see a little shade. Okay, now so I'm struggling with this part. Yeah, not easy. Okay, so I have to make this feather here more detailed, so I have to make it very patiently. Because the eraser is not always doing good, because it will not take the feather or the dusk out as you like, as you thought. So there's a longer feather below. There's a short and smaller feather here. So I make the shape first. I make the outline first. So he got a long and big feather layers on the bottom, right here. Okay. So now you see this divided with different light and different shapes, and then you have to light up them one by one, but not exactly one by one, but most of them you have to make some very complete individual feather, so they will look like more like a weather, like a wing with good feather. Okay, so here, so here goes up, goes down. long feather here, long. Yeah, there's no shortcut. A little shortcut maybe, but not a lot. You have to do it. Even very simple, you still have to make the textures. You have to make some feather here. Another, I'm saying, well, I don't know how to say. Uh, 不是一大块一大块的, it's not a big feather, it's another big wing, but the wing with a lot of small feather, small or large feathers comes together. So you have to make some of them. They are visible. So you can see different size of feather and the different light and shade. So it takes your time to do that. Okay. Okay, so this is not easy. Actually, the feather is so aboundant with a lot of details. But for a chalkboard drawing, and we probably make it just not so complicated, also not so detailed, but it will still show the form properly. So you have tried to find a way to balance that. Don't make a lot details, because that takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, which is not what we are dealing with our chalkboard drawing. We want to make it quick and simple, and then it will show the portrait of the animal more realistic, but not too much time consuming to create one great chalkboard drawing. Okay, so I have trouble with this. Raven is not easy. Okay. All right, so here, actually, there's so beautiful feather here. As I am not making them all correct, but I try to make it. And some shapes we can read. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everyone's support here. This is not easy. I thought I can simplify them very well, but it seems like not easy. And I make this form too simple, right? He got a very good shape here. So naturally, right here. Okay, then I have to make more black shade here to make it nice, to make it real. Okay. Need to make more black. Make it dark here. Make it smaller right there. Okay, I try to make this far. Oh man. Okay. Okay, no much. Okay, whoa, you see that one? I just make my fingers with all the chalk. Okay. So actually this is very tiny separation, the shadow, little. I make it so big and not smooth enough. So it looks weird. It's not like not looking good. Okay, so I have to make the shape below bigger. there's so a mess here. Okay. All right, that's nice so far. Yes, I couldn't make it better now. I have to find a way to handle this. I drew eagles, I drew a lot of birds before, but this one, it was one color bird, just black, and with a very complicated shadow because the light, the picture took here, you can see it's very bright. So the light's coming down, you can see all the detailed feather of this bird, a raven. So if you want to copy, make all these details, it takes a lot of time, so you have to simplify them. Okay, but you can, then how do you simplify that? How to make it expressive, good enough? And then that's a tough one, because it's all black feather. It has no pattern, so it's black, all black in the world. But in this black, you have to distinguish. You have to make every part very different from the other parts. So there's so many small parts with his own features of structure, light, and shade. So you have to make them different. But in overall, they are all black feather. Okay. So let's make this drawing a little bit difficult. If you drag a black dog just has her fur, one kind of fur, or two or three different kinds of fur over her body or face. But a bird is so complicated. Because they gotta fly, so they have very complicated fur or feather. In their body, in their wing, and their hair, so everywhere are different. So the challenge of this raven is because it's black, you have to distinguish all the difference, the variance in black color. So that's a tough. All right. So I don't think I can make it better now. So I have to make the last touch to save. My drawing. Okay. All right. So let me make the last. Oh, you got a lot. So actually he got a lot of texture here as well. Actually it's a feather. Looks like a mess. Okay, so I'm going to do the last touch, retouch, refine all this area. Refine my drawing. I'm making nonsense now. All right. So now I'm going to draw this part. I want to make her eyes and the expression better as a focus of this picture. So I have to make that bright right here on the top. You got more light here, and then he got a light on the top of her hair. Then he got a light here on the top. He got the tips there. Make it smaller and sharp. Okay, let me move this a little bit. Then I make her mouth. Make it a little bit stronger. There. And then make the eye circle here bright on the top. Make the eyes black, eyeball, and it's a shadow. The shadow here. Then I make the highlight. Oh no. Clean it up. All right, it's ready. Then he got the highlight over here on the top. Top bottom there. Okay. Clean, very clean. Shadow there. Make the shade and the mouse right there. Okay. Try to make it. All right, so I moved this right up here so you can see it. All right, so that's the raven, the crown we're drawing today. I have a very lazy way handle drawing her feather on the body and the wing, because it's very, very complicated in real. So I just make simple. I hope I did not ruin it. So he got actually the shape here. Okay, so I think we have done our drawing today. I make it very quickly today because we don't have much detail. I want to add more because it's so complicated. I just leave it there. I just make it simple. Thank you, Nika. You have a very nice word, very nice comments. You make me feel more confident. You make me feel good. So, yes, every time we learn something, we can improve next time, and you can spend more time to solve some problems. So, I appreciate everyone here. I appreciate your comment. So, that's great to share this drawing with all of you. So I have drawn many raven, and you can check my channel before. This one is the most difficult one I draw and when I process, especially the feather, and especially the whole overall tone, okay, and the shade, because the lighting is so good. So it always looks like a gray color ribbon, but it's a black. So on the black background, how you make this good, it takes challenges. So okay. So thank you everyone. Thank you so much for your watching today. So next time we bring another whatever picture of the animal. I hope it won't be too complicated, okay? But yeah, I have to take challenge. So thank you everyone. Thank you for everyone's nice words. Thank you for your support. Thank you your subscriptions, some of your follow-up. Thank you for your comments. And we will take another challenge. When we finish this, we feel good, okay? So I think it's quite incredible already. And probably can do it more next time to make it better. Of course, there's never ending work to make a beautiful pictures. All right, thank you then. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.